Unsolicited podcast. I'm your host, Jamarcus.
Rufio.
Royal.
DJ.
I don't know why every time you say DJ, I just like want something more.
Just DJ
like,
Dries.
DJ.
Sorry, I don't want to give you my full name, but I guess you'll get that. It sounds wrong to just
Yeah,
DJ.
That explosion.
Yeah.
And then when I hear DJ, have you seen every Johnson on Vacation?
I'm fucking dead.
He's like Divertius James.
Hey, it's two things I remember from that. That and then I-10 by 10.
I-10 by 10.
I-10 by 10, bro. That shit. Nah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I
Okay.
want to recap.
So what's it called? So today we're going to be going over the movie Straw. Came out a couple weeks ago, actually. Weeks?
Yeah, it's relatively new.
Yeah, relatively new on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. This is your time now to pause it, go watch it, press play, come back, and discuss it with us in the comments. We want to hear your guys' thoughts, your comments. We want to hear it all.
You know,
Because we're going to tell you ours, even though you didn't ask for it. We're going to tell you.
Absolutely.
So let's jump to it. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so we're going to have a ranking at the end. We're going to be ranking acting, aesthetics, if it's rewatchable, and if it executed the message. So that's what we're going to be going over. And this is a Tyler Perry film. You know, this is a Tyler Perry film. So, yeah, to get started, what'd you guys think of it? Or how are we going to get into this?
It was because you know how you let off with it's a Tyler Perry film. It was a Tyler Perry film. Mm-hmm. I think Tyler Perry has a signature type of film movie. Like all his movies to me is like, oh, Tyler Perry made this. Like if you would have told me that, I've been like, that's kind of get Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is, but it's like it just gives Tyler. It's like when you know a movie's Tubi, like oh that's Tubi. Yeah, like oh this Tyler Perry. Okay, all right, I get it now. Yeah. I get it now. When I think of Tyler Perry, I think some woman's gonna get beat or some woman's struggling. Mm-hmm. That's like,
mm-hmm. I think that's what they all are. Honestly, I didn't even say it like that, but
that's what they all are. Someone's like always struggling,
and then some like fucking Morris Chestnut type nigga just come out of the woodwork and change her life.
Change your life
while she dealing with
something of that nature.
Something of that nature.
You ain't never gonna get better. You ain't never.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I think Taraji did good. Mm-hmm. I think she embodied the character a lot. I for a minute felt like I wasn't even watching Taraji. I felt like I was watching more of Janiyah, which I like when you get big actors, but they don't seem like big actors in there. Mm-hmm. Where I thought we could use some help at, I thought the cops was lame.
Oh man,
the cops, especially what's the girl's name?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. Oh my goodness.
I liked her.
What? Between the walk and the wig?
Okay. Maybe the wig might have been a bit too much. But I did like how she was rational and she was like reasonable, like with the logic aspect.
Yeah.
Of things.
Okay. I just couldn't take her serious.
Yeah, she was on straight Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I couldn't take her. I couldn't take. Like I see the character that they had built for her, but I felt like whoever was like in wardrobe didn't like was on their own vision plan, like for it. Like it wasn't given like she was top dog. It was given like she wanted to be top dog, but like she really couldn't like really be there. But I thought it was good. The manager, one of my favorite characters.
Oh man,
it's not a comedy, but my goodness, it was a comedy.
Now, just for clarity, do you mean Janiyah's manager in the grocery store or the bank manager?
No, Janiyah's manager.
Okay,
that's a real G right there. He about business. That's Mr. Krabs.
Yo,
company policy.
Whoa, that's exactly who that is.
Yeah,
Eugene.
Yes, you.
That's crazy.
He about business. He about that money. He stand on business.
No remorse. Nothing at all.
So I give the acting. I give about a solid like 6.4. I give it a 6.4.
Okay.
I would definitely say the acting was probably about a 6 as well. I sympathize with Janiyah a lot because it was just like, okay, I'm really seeing her go through it. Almost like I'm feeling like I'm going through it too, and I can relate to having a terrible day. You know, it's sometimes it feels like things piling up. You're not gonna win any fights. But at the same time, everybody was just kind of just stomping all over her. She didn't speak up for herself not one time, and that's kind of where I drew the line as to where like it was just like something different. But the other aspects, I like the acting a lot. The part that really stuck out to me on the acting was the cop. That man was on demon time, and when he threatened her, I'm telling you, I felt the fuck out of that shit. I was like, damn.
You hit my car. if I see you again, I said, dog,
I'm gonna make sure you have a worse day. He was on crazy timing.
And I don't know, like, I don't like bring like all the racing to it, but it like almost felt familiar. Like he feel like he over us.
Out that hard R. He was about to throw out that hard R for sure.
He was waiting for it.
He was ready for it.
He was finna throw it out.
I
was like, damn.
He on that type of timing.
Let me catch you outside again.
Hey,
I'm not writing you a ticket.
Be like, are you acting or are you just real life? What you doing, man?
He was playing a little bit too well, wasn't he?
Man.
Which I like about it.
Like it's like
I'm not sure this requires method acting.
Yeah.
He got recruited from Alabama. He's straight from Bama.
That's straight off script.
Yo.
Tyler Perry said, "Give me your best Calvin candy. Convince me.
You said you're better than Leo, right?
Yeah. Show me."
Yo, no, hell no. That's crazy.
No, it was. Yeah, no, that was intense. That character made me angry. He was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's one thing Tyler Perry's gonna do, he's gonna provoke some feelings.
Oh, absolutely.
He's gonna provoke it,
and he's gonna make it extra out.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna make it over the top. I don't want to use the word over exaggerated because of like the context of like the story.
Yeah.
Like people should take this serious, but with it being a Tyler Perry film,
no,
he's gonna not drag it, but he's gonna really over exaggerate.
He's gonna put it in there.
The elements for sure.
Yeah. What you got in this?
I'll rank it about a 6.
6? Okay.
Acting wise, but I feel like Tyler Perry did do a good job at like fully immersing us in Jania's like confusion and like struggle. Yeah. So I could see it from like that point of view where he executes when it comes to that. Now, we gonna feel that for sure.
When we jump to the end and we talk about it, I'll be like, okay, all right.
Heavy.
You got some points for me.
Yeah, it was
get some
heavy.
points back. What you have next?
Okay, so it's tough for me because I felt like I was watching two different movies. And so for Taraji's acting, that was a 10 for me. Mm-hmm. The whole first hour of the movie was a roller coaster. And I mean, the title of the movie, I was like, any one of these could be her last straw, right? That could be it. Just any inconvenience. She seemed like the adult version of a school shooter. And she portrayed that so well. I was like, she's about to lose it at any point. And
that's not funny, but I get it.
I'm like, oh yeah, she's about to flip the fuck out at any point. But then, like, we get to the bank scene, and then you introduce all of the extras. Like, Tiana Taylor seemed like she was a recast. Every part of the movie. So rewatch it again. But
a recast is crazy.
It seemed like Taraji had one movie, and all of her scenes are like, hey, we filmed this in COVID, like 2020, and then shelved it. And then we got everyone else together, and we're kind of like, all right, let's film some filler. And that's what Tiana's like whole role felt like, was a filler role. It was overacting. It was bland. She was there to empathize with God, what is her name? Janiyah.
I understand.
Yeah, and like advocate for her. She was there to advocate for her when like no one else is really looking deeper. Like, that's great. Love to have an officer that's there advocating. Like, maybe she's not just losing her mind and killing people. Maybe there's something deeper to this, right? Love that for the character. The actress, absolutely awful. It seems like
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
we could have did it without Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, it could have been anyone else, and it seems like they might have done it with someone else, and like that just didn't work for one reason or another. And then. Yeah,
hey,
it
girl,
was Jonathan.
It
was Jonathan Majors, and like, this isn't gonna work. We need to recast.
Right? Bring him in.
Yeah. He might have.
Back on top.
And you only get the two of them together on screen at the very end, or anything resembling that they're like actually interacting with each other. When they're on the phone, feels like it's two totally different instances. The lighting feels different. The cameras are different.
It doesn't feel the same. I feel like there's almost, when they were in the van, there's almost like a hue of blue around it.
Yeah.
But then you get to the bank, it's like all bright and shining. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Even outside of the bank. I mean, and you know, they're doing it there. Feels like it's daytime, right? They shot that during the day. Inside the bank feels like they're in a soundstage, and it's artificial light. And all of it's just like, this doesn't feel right. It feels like it's nighttime faking daytime.
Yeah. And then it's like, because I really started looking at it. So I'm like, she got into action that morning, and it was pouring rain. We're seeing these cars drive. Why is no rain on the ground? Now it's a sunny day. What are we doing here? Like, can we make it like? Can we build on the story?
Yeah.
And I think the person who they casted for her partner that was supposed to be like, hey, let's just follow the book. I feel like even though it was a young guy, I feel like it would have been better portrayed as like an older person that was like over her.
Yeah.
That's like already been there before. But having someone younger telling you let's follow the script, it's like
He's just really jaded. Yeah, not really like.
Yeah.
We're just going through.
It's
the
like you're the
motions
rookie.
here.
Why you telling me what to do?
Yeah,
He
really
was hating
compliment
that
each
little
other.
kid too. He was hating that first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it was a Tyler Perry movie. You have one main character, the protagonist, very well written, executed perfectly. Taraji P. Henderson, fantastic. 10 out of 10 for her acting. And then everyone else is kind of like subpar actors getting an opportunity, and it's a B-level movie with everyone else.
You have like multiple writers. It's like the main character gets Tyler Perry's writing, and everyone else gets like passed to the writer.
Yeah, there's like build a story around
build around
this.
it. Like make it there. Which is like, it's kind of weird to say, but it's like you see kind of that trend in his movies. It's like, so when people say it's a Tyler Perry movie, it's like automatically think what it is. Oh, okay, all right, it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I get what you were saying about the exaggeration, because like the extras, the supporting characters, they feel like caricatures. They're over the top, like the
Doing too much.
Yeah, the white cop who's overly racist and whatnot. Like,
Say it like it.
yeah, we get. He's meant to represent like all cops that are
And then the partner.
opposite of her. He's a man. He's
Just
white.
calm
She's a
down.
black woman.
Yeah.
And it's just a crazy situation.
I think even the bank teller too.
Yeah, the bank
Why
teller
you
too.
having all
She's
this money?
over the top. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that character drove me crazy as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Can we? And then when she tried to bust out the door, can we relax?
everyone else is
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah,
He
can we?
was
Solid.
can we-
writing on a window.
Yeah. Right.
One gun. The bomb is fake. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Come on. Like.
there's no 30.
Yeah. There was no. So yeah, acting. Oh, what'd you give it?
So Taraji a 10. Everyone else's acting was. I'm with you guys. Was a 6.
Okay.
It was really
Like-
mid.
Like the aesthetics.
I mean,
It didn't. It felt. It didn't feel together.
yeah.
It felt like two different. Like when I think of like aesthetics, I always go to one of my favorite series, Ozark. Right.
Okay.
So there's like a hue of blue. There's like a hue of color. Everything like kind of like molds in the same way. This kind of felt like we were watching two different movies at two different places at two different times that they kind of randomly put together and threw it together.
My thoughts exactly.
There was no cohesiveness in it. If that no
Exactly.
cohesiveness.
Yeah, there was a lack of consistency. It's two separate movies that they stitched together essentially.
Yeah, and there's a lot of cut scenes that don't really make sense, but like to show the struggle. But it's like we got a lot going on here. We got a lot going on, and I know we're kind of jumping ahead to the end, but I wish they would have like in the middle of the movie, how everyone's like kind of like playing in her head, like kind of played what they were really saying because they know the truth.
Yeah.
Like I wish kind of got some of that in there.
Yeah. What would you rank the aesthetic, Chris?
Honestly, I'm with the guys. It just felt like a little bit over here, a little bit over there, a little bit over here. So I'd probably give it I would give it a 7. Going back to the characters, every time you see Janiyah, she's like sweating, hair's not done, clothes aren't
Frantic.
clean.
Right.
Yeah, she's
like,
disheveled
literally
or
running
distraught.
around like a chicken with her head cut off, trying to make ends meet, and it's just like, damn, I'm feeling you.
Right.
Like, I'm already locked in just off how she's looking. She looks like she's just having it since her last straw.
Right.
So it's just, I'd probably give it about a 7.
Hey, I felt that when they were like, she was like, she was like, that's the baby. They told you that in front of everybody that you need your lunch
Oh,
money.
man, yeah.
I said, hey, come on, man, give that to yourself, dog. Give the
Yeah.
baby her little lunch and
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, you know what got me? She said she fell and hit her head in the goddamn tub, and I was like,
yeah,
wait, so where the fuck was you at? If you sit next to the tub bathing your child, bro, and she's sitting down, even if she's standing up, like what had to have happened? Like, I don't know if she had like an episode or something, like fell down.
Yeah.
I don't know, but damn.
there was a lot of questions. I think that was due to a lot of these cutscenes that didn't really add up.
Yeah.
Like, I get you're telling someone struggle, but let's kind of like wrap it all together on like how all these struggles like go together.
But now looking back at the movie, that might have been what triggered her daughter to go to the hospital.
You're right.
Yeah.
I just thought about that right now.
I'm with you guys. I'll probably rate the aesthetics about like a 6.5. The beginning, it was just so much going on, and this happened within like 2 hours, 2 hours in one day.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. So I feel like they could have done a better job of, I guess, bringing that together and more of like I don't know, more streamlined, more smooth.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're kind of all over the place, but it did have me immersed. Like I was in it for sure. I felt the stress. I felt the struggle.
When I saw the gnats on the dishes, I said, "Oh yeah, let me lock in." It's a struggle.
just a series of bad events, one after another. So
absolutely.
Yeah, and you kind of feel for her because you're like, we're all parents, so we know what it's like to be like, I know what it's like to try to get your kid ready in the morning, and they don't want to go. They want to ask questions. You know, they got all this stuff, and you're just trying to like make ends meet. Like you never want to like show your kids that you're struggling. You always want to see like they superheroes. So I understand where you're coming from. You're like, I'm trying to get her a little lunch money and let's be on about it. Let's get on about it. I get it.
For sure.
I didn't give it a rating. I would probably say aesthetically it was about a 6.5. The first hour was pretty frantic, and I think that was intentional. You're so much to go through, so you feel like the rush or how everything is just disconnected as you're being introduced to Janiyah and the struggle of what that day is. And then in the bank, everything slows down, especially after the situation in the office. You know, when she kills that dude and then ends up killing her manager as well.
Right.
Crazy twist. But yeah, overall aesthetically, probably 6.5. 6.5.
No.
Not unless I have to.
Yeah. Like
I'm not putting this bitch back on.
like it was like, I don't want to keep saying this. It was a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
Like it's like, all right, I get it. I'm just like, all right, let's move on. Let's.
In general, when it comes to like heavy movies like that, I really can't rewatch most of them. Like even The Color Purple, I could probably only watch like.
Really?
I watched like Color Purple maybe like under 10 times because I grew up watching it. But
Is it an emotional thing for you?
Heck yeah, that's
Okay.
a heavy movie for me. For me at least.
Yeah.
But this in general, but I feel like I would rate this about a 6 of about a 6 of me rewatching it.
Damn, I got mine at a 0.
Yeah.
Mine,
I'm not putting that back on.
I think-
at all, bro.
I don't know. It just wasn't like I enjoyed the movie as a one-time watch. Like, okay, you got me for this hour 20 that I can't get back. But I didn't really necessarily care that I missed it because it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was one of those like if I went and saw it in the movie theaters, I would have been upset because I would have waited for it to come out on Amazon or Netflix.
Yeah, it'd have been hot if I would have saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
Rewatchability for me is probably a 2, just because I like Taraji P. Henderson as an actress, and like she's incredible at her craft, which is why like the first hour of the movie, great, up until the point where she like goes into the bank and they introduce Tiana Taylor character.
The extraness.
That is wonderful. All the way up to there, fantastic. They could have stopped, but as soon as they introduced Tiana Taylor, I'm like, shut this shit off. It's awful.
You know that meme where the dude's taking off the headphones?
Honestly. And like,
I know what you're talking about.
I gave it a chance. I watched it all the way through. I tried to be objective, and I'm like, it's a tough watch.
Honestly,
Tough watch.
I think I would liked it better if the guy that came over and was like, he's the FBI and was like, do you want me to take over the call? And he's like, no, let her do it. I think he would have been better as her partner than the little guy did as her partner because he seemed like more of a senior role model. Like, just let her do it. But yeah, the rewatchability for me was not there. I enjoyed it, but it was like, am I gonna rewatch it? Not even while I'm cleaning my room up.
Yeah, just oh my goodness.
If
If
you-
you
Hey,
honestly,
I jacked up the average. I put 6. I
Why?
jacked up the average.
I would say rewatch it again only to watch it as 2 movies, and just so you can like pay attention to the way that Tiana Taylor's like character is involved, and then how the FBI get involved. Like it's all chaotic. It's pretty stupid.
You know what?
Like-
It's like when you have company over, they want like kind of like cheery, and so you're like, I'm putting something on TV. I'm not really paying attention to it. I'll put that on there.
Yeah,
Like,
it's good for them.
they were still talking and vibing, but ain't no one really watching that. Like,
Everybody would get pissed off like, she better not do it.
yeah, like, yeah,
It's tough.
it's tough.
And like you're getting beef between like police officers and FBI, and then they make the FBI seem like major assholes. I'm like, did we need this? Was this
Yeah, it
necessary?
was like so much randomness. But honestly, when the movie first came out, I was hearing that this was actually somehow based on a true story, but it was with a guy but I think he was in the army, and they cut his benefits. He didn't have enough to pay for his daughter's like medical service, something like that. So I guess it's like loosely based.
Maybe there's a movie that.
Hold on. So you telling me that Tyler Perry heard about this? He caught wind of this, right? Right? Hold on.
I think it's like loosely based off it. I gotta research it.
He said.
No, John Boyega is in a movie that is actually. It's called Breaking. It came out in 2022. But when I was watching this movie, it felt a lot like I was watching Breaking to a degree, and it was like, this feels like it's a ripoff of that kind of, and it's it's a Tyler Perry remake of Breaking with a female lead.
It's like the black version.
Who knows? So John Boyega is a black actor.
Yeah.
He's a guy, and he's a quality actor. Taraji P. Henderson is as well, but the whole movie is serious, whereas this kind of feels like a joke. It's a Tyler Perry movie.
It's a Tyler Perry movie, which is crazy because you say that, and again, everybody knows what you're talking about. Like,
y'all seen John Q?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this shit.
Okay.
I thought that's what I thought from the trailer. I was like, oh, this feels like this was like a modern John Q.
From the trailer, yeah,
like,
from the
gun up, like that's crazy.
From the trailer, I did get John Q vibes, but watching the film, it didn't give me that John Q vibe at all.
Facts.
But I would
Give me like a Tubi version of it.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
but I would still.
I like John Q though. John Q was a very good movie.
That's another movie that's like a heavy watch.
Movie. Okay, we didn't need it.
John Q.
John Q.
We didn't need it.
All right, you gotta be kidding.
No,
Wait, what?
That's such a
Wait. Hear me out. This is gonna go on the bloopers, y'all. Nah, look, Denzel, great actor, great performance, really dope. But we did not need to see this man act a fool in hospital because his son needed that lung transplant, bro.
Hey, chat, we're taking applications for a new one. What is he talking
That's
about?
a hot take, and that's why we're here. That is an unsolicited opinion, entirely off topic.
That's what we're here for, and this is what the show is about.
And
so
this man is unhinged.
Unhinged, because what?
I'm unhinged.
There's a lot. There are a couple Denzel movies I could do without, but John Q's not on that list. I could do without Antoine Fisher.
What?
That movie's okay. I could live without it. John Q's a good movie. I could live without that one. And he's a supporting character in that one. It's less about him. John Q, I wouldn't.
Antoine Fisher?
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
Film.
I could live without all of the Equalizers as well.
I can live without the third one.
The third one, oh my god.
That nigga's too slow, bro. There's no way, bro. What did Justin Bieber say? I'm clocking it. I'm not. on his watch.
I've got to think of who that actor's name is.
Man, don't let that boy put a timer on y'all.
John
man.
Wick would have said.
Stop it.
Derek
Man,
Luke.
he would have got John Wick to sleep.
I'm not the biggest fan of Derek Luke, and it's primarily him. He's like his acting is mid, whereas Denzel carries his portion of it, but he's a supporting character, which is why I could live without it.
See, and I think what we just needed to hear was a good example of Straw. You see how easy we got off topic?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't memorable.
Yeah.
Like,
It reminds you of other movies.
yeah. You see how quick that was?
Yeah.
Bro, I was mad that at any point of the day, nobody was like, "Hey, I know what happened yesterday, but you good?" Like they were just like,
Oh snap! That's a good point.
Dang,
no,
no.
looking stupid. Like
No,
the whole
but
time.
the only one that was really kind of on her side was
Her
was
employee.
Sherry.
Yeah.
The Sherry,
coworker.
the coworker.
Yeah.
But it's like again, like I don't want to see the piece like because again we're pretty much the whole movie's pretty much in her mind. It kind of was kind of almost giving Inception almost. But it's like I'd want to see a couple like hey like. So then it kind of like gives you like, well, is she telling the truth or is she lying? Or like what? Like where's the reality? If you have the people over here talking about like you don't have a daughter, like she's gone, and then like, oh wait, is she gone or is she really here? Like who's really like telling the truth or not? I think it could have went better. It kind of played off that role, but having it on her head and then we just see it, it's like, okay, all right. But it was relatable because you see people dealing with the struggle a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people deal with a lot of struggles, but you know,
Yeah, it definitely shines light on that.
A majority of it was the system. Primarily, she just had next to no resources. Single mom, mid-40s, had to stop going to nursing school, which would have helped her financially if she was able to continue that. But working 2 jobs, barely able to support her child who has a medical condition, like no real support from her family at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like. So I mean, it's just a lot of compounding issues. It's tough to find an instance where she might have been able to help herself, except for on the day in question where like everything is falling apart. But at that point, like her daughter literally just died the night before. She's spiraling. I think it's mostly the system, and then just a lack of like support overall.
I agree. Yeah.
I think for me, I always toe that fine line if it's like her or if it was the system. I think everyone's in life is always dealt a different set of cards. How
Absolutely.
you play them is up to you.
100%.
You can try to, pair them up and get them all out there, or you can, wait and see what else comes. I think for her, I think there was some mismanagement that we didn't get to see about. But also, I think, again, there's also the system, because I think, especially for single people with kids, I think the system's almost set up to fail you. It's so hard to qualify for anything now. Yeah. And especially how much that it costs to just make a livable what's it called, wage in here. I think that's definitely a system's fault. But also, you could take it to her like, hey, is the grocery store the only place you can go? You got a car. We can DoorDash with the baby in the bag, do something, but we don't get to see all that. So I think it was probably 70% system and probably 30% her on it.
Okay. How about you, Chris?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to say probably like 60% her. 40.
Do we half watch the same movie?
40%. 40% system. Only because, like, all right, look, you already know the circumstances. You definitely know that your child's medicine is a huge detriment in your life. As a parent, like, something has to give. You got to make those sacrifices. You got to do what you got to do to make sure that, like, ends are met. And you guys are also sustaining, like, livability and everything, because you're behind on rent. Like, I get it, the medicine is important, but a roof over your head is also equally important as well. And yeah, like, you need this to live, and it's crazy that, her daughter definitely had medical issues, and it's tough, but at that point, like, what do you do? What do you do, like...
Well, we saw you go get a bank for your $40 check.
Yeah, I mean,
One thing about that, I'm like, hey, nobody could have set up with like direct deposit or nothing like that. I'm like, this kind of crazy.
That's another reason why it might be her fault.
And I'm like, hey, where you banking at? But they gonna close your account because you didn't drain it. Now, I done fell some hard times. I didn't negative my account. They ain't never closed this. What bank you at when they talking about you can't draw your money? You better get my money though. So I emphasize with that, because you can't tell me I have this money but I can't access it because of your rules. No. I gotta live.
Yeah, there's
I gotta live. Or you pay for my daughter's lunch. One way or the other.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, I mean, and maybe that highlights some of the issues with regional banking. So, like, primarily for her, what is an issue is she banks locally. It's a smaller bank, so they have, deposit regulations or deposit requirements. They have to have certain money on their balance sheets so that they're liquid. They can get loans that they need, and so on and so forth. So being penalized or having her account closed because she withdraws, or her withdrawal would put her below the minimum required amount of money to have an account is absurd.
Which argument, another point is like, why is my money the bank's insurance? Because that's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, and they loan it out, right? So, like, you can only really ever access a small portion of it. But yeah, I mean, that sucks. She's in a tough situation, right?
A tough situation, and I think she could have made some better choices. So, I don't think she had to shoot the manager. I didn't get the whole shooting of the manager thing.
That was a panic.
Wait, yeah, hold on.
That's what really
That
got
one-
her ass in jail.
Yeah, I mean, so she probably could have not shot the manager and everything would have been fine. But heat of the moment, like, you're just in a super traumatic incident, right? You got fired. You got fired. You left your workplace without your money that you definitely need so you can pay your rent. You went to your house. All your stuff's outside.
Company policy.
And it was raining.
Yeah,
that
and it's
one
raining.
day.
Again,
the
raining
one
at
time
our
of the
house, but not raining at the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, which is well, I mean, how much time has passed here? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so she goes home, all her stuff's messed up. Then turns around and comes back like, I really need my paycheck. And around that time, they're getting robbed too. Right. I mean, yeah, kind of wild. She happens to kill the bank robber.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, her manager is like, "You're in on this.
Yeah.
This
They
is an
knew
inside
you,
job.
Janiyah.
They knew you."
Called you by name.
They ran
You
my
going
name
to
tag.
jail
Yeah.
now.
So she freaks out. Yeah, they're gonna take.
Your ass.
You know,
It's not playing.
she thinks she's going to jail. She
Yeah.
thinks they're going to take her
It was a
daughter
wrap.
from her, which they've already done. In her mind, she just came back from the school where CPS was there, and they're taking her daughter. So she's, I can't lose my daughter. This is going to be detrimental. They've already taken her. If I'm a criminal, they're definitely not going to give her back to me.
Not at all.
So
Which is crazy that she wasn't even there. So it's like even more crazy. Like how like brings another point. Like how is that we live in a society where it's almost like you get penalized for like trying to like deal with your emotions? Because I'm pretty sure if any one of us had a breakdown, we're gonna get penalized from work from just I can't come today. You know? Unless you
you would
had,
hope
like,
not.
Yeah.
In a situation, you would hope that you work for a company where you have a
Dude.
bereavement policy. Your kid died the day before, and you don't have to come to work that day.
Literally.
Because you're grieving.
Which I think again that could have made the movie a little bit better. So in the start of the movie, when she's coming into the bank, like why not? When she comes to the grocery store, people asking her, "Why are you here?" And just leave the open question, like, "Why are you here?" She's like, well, "I'm still coming to work." So it's kind of you like, "Well, why is she here?" You like kind of like get some foreshadowing of maybe she's not supposed to be here. Kind of ties in at the end, but it's
Yeah.
Like,
Or, I mean, it could also just highlight, like, how she doesn't really have a support system. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's an employee at that grocery store, but that's really it. They know her name because she wears a name tag.
He wasn't trying to hear it.
No, I don't think-
Krabs didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think he
about
cared.
business.
He didn't
wasn't
care
trying to hear none
enough
of
to
that.
He
like
about
hear what was
business.
going on or why she was late or so on and so forth. Like
All he knew
her
was that she was
personal
gone for
problem.
4 hours.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause-
her personal problems are irrelevant to him. It's creating headaches at the
Literally.
workplace.
He said-
Creating line, long
He said,
line.
right.
at
He
the
said,
register.
"Scan these items. I don't care what's going on in your head. Scan these items, dog,
Yeah,
or get out."
It was all bad.
which, yeah, I mean that would definitely compound the system, right? It changes the whole movie if you know how it ends to
Yeah.
start, and you're like, okay, no, it all makes sense. Yeah, everyone sucks. They all suck. I probably would have shot him before the bank robbery was happening, but I mean, you see like the disconnect and all the things that never actually happened, but in her mind they happened, and it tracks. Those
Yeah.
all seem like things that you would do on a normal day.
So how do you guys rank the execution of the film?
Go for
Well,
it.
So the first movie that I watched, the first hour of it, I think that was really well executed. I'd give it a solid 8. The second half of the movie was like a 5, and the stitching together that execution was probably a 7. It was all right. It was not worth watching again, but
I love how you keep saying it's 2 different movies.
it was. It really was. I swear to God that Taraji P. Henderson filmed that in like 2020 to 2022. And then they just shelved it. Right? Convinced Jonathan Majors was the detective. And they're like, we can't. It's not going to work. It's not going to work with him.
What you got it?
The execution, I would say, I don't know. I would probably rank it like a 6 again because the message is different. The message I'm getting is like it's shining a light on people like suffering in silence.
Yeah.
I think as far as that goes, they executed that. Like they brought that to light pretty well. The actual execution of the movie overall, I'd probably rate it like 5.5, 6. Yeah, yeah. Too high?
Nah, that's right around the area.
You right there. And now I'm gonna come back to what you just said, but go ahead.
I'll probably give that shit a 3, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Execution got to be a 3 just because.
A
it's just
3?
like, just like DJ said, like the first probably an hour, you're literally feeling something for the character, and then it just kind of drags on at that point. You're just kind of like, when is this gonna end? How is this gonna end? Is she gonna go to jail or not? Where's the baby at? Things like that, and then you figure out there is no baby, and she's going to jail too, and you're just like, okay.
Double whammy.
So
Yeah.
I just sat through all this shit and just like kind of went through this roller coaster of emotions and it's a Tyler Perry movie. They don't really come with happy endings like that unless, you know, it's a Medea movie or something like that. And at that point, it's just like, okay, it's cool. It's cool. I really liked her boss, Richard, the store manager. He was a highlight.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs was a highlight for sure.
Then
the officer was a highlight for sure. I liked like those parts. I was just like, God damn. Like,
It was a lot.
Which officer?
the one.
The female? Okay, the male. Okay.
Jim Crow. No. But I liked it. I'd probably say 3. I don't want to seem like I'm bashing it. I just genuinely was just like kind of overhyped.
Okay. Yeah, I get like a 4.95. 4.95.
Okay.
Pretty much summing up what you guys said already. Which is why it's like, again, we all have different views, but it's like we all kind of seen the same thing, you know, on it. Which is why I want y'all to comment and tell me what y'all think.
For sure.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
do y'all see what we see, or if are we just, you know, biased, something like that? But I liked how you said you said something about the message, how people go through struggles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being the message, what was the resolve of that message? Like, the message, people go through it, but like, what are we saying to that?
Just that, I guess it shines a lot of how hard it is to realize when someone has reached their breaking point.
Sure.
Because for me, I didn't realize she snapped until, I was going to say until her mom called, but that was towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know when I realized when she was snapped, but I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought right there.
No, you good. I think she kind of lost it right around the point where it was just like she was programmed to thinking, I gotta get my check, then I gotta go to the landlord, then I gotta get my rent paid, then I gotta get my daughter, and it was like literally a cycle. It was just like that check just became the primary objective the whole time. So like, I mean, a message behind it, like,
check on your people.
check on your people, facts.
Yeah.
Because you never know when they're gonna just go over the hinge. But I don't know though, because the boss kind of deserved it in an extent.
Hot take.
Hot take.
And this is unsolicited opinions. So maybe he did deserve it because he was going crazy. Like, if you're gonna fire her, don't antagonize her. Just fire her. You know.
Right.
Like, he was really dragging that shit.
And make a scene.
Yeah.
Make an example.
Like, you're embarrassing her. Like, that's humility at that point. Like, she's a person.
Yeah, I mean, I like you said, I think you need to check on your people, but it's crazy because normally people go through in their head and you don't visually see it. We could all be going something right now, but we don't look the part. She looked the part.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she was going through it. And the fact that she went through all these people and no one asked her if she okay.
Right.
But I mean, guess what, in society, it's like, if we do something like that, are we really going to stop and ask her, are you okay? Or are we just going to kind of mind our business and leave?
Yeah.
Because people are just weird.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
It's like,
you can visually see that someone's not okay. I mean, do you have the emotional bandwidth to, like,
exactly.
take in how not okay they are? Like, you ask them, like, hey, how are you doing? But that's really a surface level question. It's not like an invitation to unload on me with how you're really doing.
Which when people do that, it's kind of, I think it's like, oh, okay, sure. I didn't want a 10-minute talk, but sure.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's probably why she didn't get asked. Everyone
Yeah.
else is all going through their own shit. So there's like, figure it out. Like, we all have our own shit going on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for her, like, at any point, any one of the inconveniences that she had went through could have been her last straw.
It's like someone could have had, I think, another message, someone could have some type of sympathy.
Yeah, or
Some
empathy.
type of-
Some type of sympathy.
She definitely got sympathy. She got sympathy from the detective.
The detective.
She was there to advocate for
Yeah.
her, but there was a lack of empathy.
That's what I
everywhere.
mean. Yeah, empathy. It's like, through all these interactions, someone could have said something.
The detective kind of went through that whole monologue of how she kind of experienced the same
understand,
thing.
Janiyah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know what? She did say that way too many times. Like, just like that.
She was trying to validate her, you know,
Yeah,
reassure
I
her.
do understand.
If you needed like a
I've been there.
really basic emotional intelligence like walkthrough, that would be it. Just repeat, I understand.
Yeah,
I've been there. I get
understand.
it.
It's like, I understand what you're doing, but I'm not going to accept what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you're still in a bank with a gun, saying you're not doing anything, as you have a gun.
Yeah.
And then you cut the power.
You may say you're not taking hostages,
I
but
just
those people don't
need
feel
my check.
free to
Nah, she was going crazy, bro.
and then you got Mima on there busting a sweat because it's hot. I said, what is going on?
And she's diabetic.
And she's like, I can't hold this old lady in here.
Then you got the best character, and they're like, we're getting out of here.
Oh,
right
the
now.
couple.
I don't care if she's got a gun. I'm walking out of here, bro. Walked out.
Really?
I really feel like there could be such a better script for the extras that could have really helped move the story
Oh my
along.
goodness, yeah, definitely could have been a
Because
better movie.
it really felt like everyone was kind of like going off script. Like it was like, oh, just say this, just say what you would say there. Like there was no like really resolve in it. And it's like, oh,
We're gonna do improvising scenes.
yeah. But then you got Taraji, who's on book, who's on scene, and it's like, well, what the rest of y'all doing? Like, what are y'all
No
doing?
one really matched her for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one matched her.
At that point, it's like you have a level of greatness, and then you don't. It's like when LeBron was with the Cavaliers and he won the finals.
Yeah.
You got a bucket of trash on the bench, and you got LeBron. Like someone got to step up to like be there with him.
Yeah, I
You
get what
see
you're
it.
saying. There's definitely a discrepancy in the talent. Like,
Yeah.
Taraji's character is believable. You believe her as Janiyah, like she's killing it, and then everyone else seems disconnected. It's like you guys all suck as actors. It seems like, and then also you're poorly written.
Yeah, especially as with the detective, I guess being the second main character.
Yeah,
To have and this is no discredit to what's her name again?
Tiana
Tiana Taylor. No discredit. Tiana Taylor's not really an actor like that.
So
To pair her with an actor who's like as competent as Taraji that can really act, you got to meet someone at her level. Like honestly, I think what's it called? A better detective, which would have been really good. Sticking Viola Davis in there
yeah.
as the detective.
She would have been compelling.
Yeah.
And you, as the audience, would probably
You
like.
a little Annalise Keating on there.
she might have been too strong.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who would you put up there?
I might have threw a Nia Long in there.
she's
I feel like she's not gritty. I feel like she's not gritty enough.
Nia Long in there.
Nia
She-
Long was cold though.
She would have been convincing as the detective and as an advocate for Janiyah, right?
More of a mature,
You know what?
older kind of.
Yeah, it could have been convincing. I think with Tiana's version, it was just a detective as a woman that none of the other detectives really cared about,
What about
advocating
Gabrielle
for a
Union?
woman that no one cared
Okay.
about.
Ooh, now
about
we're
Gabrielle
talking.
Union?
Now we're talking.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Bad Boys 2
that
vibes?
could have worked.
Yeah, kind of get
Yeah.
Bad Boys 2 vibes, or the
You
one
know-
where she like that last movie she was in on Netflix where they were like locked out the house and they were like trying to get back in. Her kids were in
I
there.
haven't seen that one.
Okay, yeah, I could see her just giving something more to it where it didn't seem so like. You can always tell when someone's putting on a front to be forceful,
Yeah.
to be like a bully. It didn't really come natural. It didn't seem like most of the actors for their position. It didn't really come natural.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
way she walked up to dude and punched him when she found out he was an officer, it was like I was like, okay, that wasn't
They
what
didn't
it
train
seemed.
her enough. They let him get her Wonder Woman moment.
Yeah. Tell him what
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah,
Let him know. I was like,
It's like, well, we already know. You just told.
Yeah.
You just saying what he did.
Turning your badge.
badge.
You're
So-
done.
But that goes back to kind of what Deej just said too. Was that because of the character writing or because of the lack of acting?
I think it
I
was a
think
bit
it's
of both.
mixture of both. Yeah.
A bit of both,
Both?
because that's a really important characters. The detective is the one that Tiana Taylor played, so you have to nail that actor or the one that's going to portray that role, especially if you want it to be important.
Especially if she wasn't for it.
Yeah, she was supposed to be incredibly important. She's there to advocate for the main character who, in everyone else's eyes, is spiraling. She's a murderer who's now holding up a bank. And in reality, that's not the case. That's not what she's doing. She's not holding the bank up at all. She didn't even mean to kill her boss. But, yeah, Tiana's performance was so underwhelming that it feels like you're watching a B-rated movie when she's on screen.
Yeah.
And they spent all of their budget on, like, Taraji. And they're like, well, we just got to fill it in with
Gotta fill
iPhone.
leftovers up.
Yeah, we got iPhone
So-
film, so we're going to make it work.
So let me ask you guys this: would you guys rather watch a movie with great writing and bad actors, or great actors and bad writing?
Neither.
Hold on. Let's see.
Absolutely neither.
I would lean towards great writing and then the acting comes along because I've seen shows where the acting was like but you can like see the vision of like where it's going, and
Yeah.
then by the next season you can see how much more polished it would be.
Yeah.
So I would out of those two, I would rather have great writing with bad actors because they can improve.
You know what I think
Yeah.
about with that? You remember back in the day when sci-fi had them sci-fi movies that came out?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good example because sometimes it's like a hit or miss.
Yeah.
You might get something good, and like it's like an actor you've never seen before, and like decent writing, and then you might get something terrible that's like, okay, there's some good actors. They got John Cena in it, but it sucks. Like, you
And
know
we never
what I
saw
mean?
him.
Facts.
I'm weak.
He's doing cameos, guest appearances. He's getting ghost credits.
No, that's just like.
No, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I guess it depends on what you mean by like bad acting, right? You can have great writing and unknown actors. I love that. I love being introduced to people I don't know. But what I don't want is a well-written character that develops and they have an arc, and that's under-delivered because the actor doesn't have the skill set. Whereas at the other end, you get a great actor for a character that's terribly written, and like they deliver their best version of that poorly written character. They just don't have anywhere to go.
Literally, anywhere to go. I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I want to see neither of those. Neither of those things I want to see. I don't want to see Tiana Taylor in a Martin Scorsese movie giving her best, worst performance. Oh, man.
I think it goes without saying. I think we could not say anything, and you guys would know what we're going to say. But I'm going to say it. Honestly, I think the strongest performance, and I'm not even really trying to be funny, but the manager's performance was up there.
He played that part
He played that part so well.
They couldn't have casted a better gentleman.
Richard Glynn Turman.
Yeah, is that his real name?
Glynn Turman.
Has he been in?
Let's see. He has been in none of these that I've seen.
He has that facial structure and body type like he should be in like a box movie. And he like the manager.
The trainer for Apollo Creed.
Is that him?
That's
No.
Okay. I'm like
throwing the damn towel. That's exactly what goes through my head when I see this man.
I'm scrolling through these and I'm having a hard time seeing like
That is funny.
anything that would recognize him in. He was in Takers, apparently. Yeah.
T.I., Chris Brown. Oh, am I tripping?
Yeah. No,
that's
the right movie.
old.
Yeah,
That's
2010.
You know what? Everybody said that movie
He's
good.
in Race.
It's not.
It's really not that.
He plays
bro.
a lot of supporting
He just
characters.
got- That's you know what? That's what DJ was talking about. It's a movie that has terrible writing, great acting.
Great actors.
Which one?
Idris Elba,
Takers.
T.I.
Yeah.
What's the light skinned dude
Yeah,
from
that
Think Like a
one.
Man? Him?
Yep, he was
Chris
in
Brown.
there.
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy.
Yeah, him.
He was in there.
Idris Elba is in
And
it.
of course bro, look at T.I. You know he's gonna double cross him. Come on.
You can't trust that,
I
brother.
don't know if that's light skin hate.
See how you wear his fucking hat?
Hey.
Bro?
What's up, man?
Don't let
Got a man to
T.I.
know that.
find out that you said he has an untrustworthy face.
Yeah, T.I. cool. T.I.
He
cool.
do. Hey, what's happening? Type shit. Like, bro.
And he be using all them big words. Like, do you even know what you're saying, dog? Like, what are you... But yeah, no. So honestly, those two performances, the ones that fell flat for me, was it wasn't even mostly the what's her name?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. Honestly, I think the other dude, her partner's performance fell more flat, and their manager, like the chief of police.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His
him too.
performance,
Yeah.
it just
He was just kind of there.
it was
Brockman
kinda,
Dunbar, Chief Wilson. Yeah,
his performance,
They should have fired him.
it wasn't chiefly, if that makes sense.
It was so weird because he's kind of a high caliber actor as well. He's
Exactly.
been in some things. He's recognizable. He has a recognizable face, and so like he got lines, but it was kind of just filler.
Yeah, no substance.
Yeah, it was
It didn't
like-
move the film in any way.
Which,
No.
especially when you have someone who's familiar like that you would kind of write them in more to kind of support whatever's going on, or to even just bring more people to your film. It's like, okay, he's a recognizable actor. Let's see what's going on. But like his performance kind of just fell flat.
You know what I think it
it's
is?
like he got screen time to give the movie credibility,
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is just weird.
Yeah.
right.
it's like when writers be like, I know they kids as writers just so they can get royalties at the end.
Yeah, or he was in a lot of the scenes that Tiana Taylor was in. It was like he was just there supervising her acting.
Reassurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like, if it needs extra substance, if I have all these key components trying to feed off of each other or create a bigger bang, like, is it acting? Because you got Taraji in these scenes solo dolo, like already just making me feel like I'm struggling. You know, I don't need. You know, I got it. I hear it. And then like you have one cop that's hating, and you have another cop that's supporting her, and you have another cop that they're bringing in for the negotiation or whatever hostage stuff, and he's over here siding with her too. It's just like almost like we have all these other people trying to just like make us feel like Teyana's kind of like better than what she is, I guess. In the film.
Yeah. They try to push her in a more like I guess a stronger role, but it just didn't work out the way.
I saw the vision, but the execution was just
It's like piggybacking because like all her scenes were of somebody else. Like when she punched the guy in the face, like it was just like explosive. It gave her that kind of to really like go off on the guy.
Except
or,
the
like,
monologue moment.
Really like exactly.
Except the
kind
monologue.
of like improvising on that. Like everybody wants to see like a black woman explode with rage and get that fulfillment. You know, like that's what everybody wants to see, and I just feel like that portion was just.
No, I'm with you.
I get the essence of what you're saying. Yeah,
I would say there was a time where I would say the bank teller. I don't even know her name, but I don't think her performance is strong, especially when her and Taraji were in the same scene. You can see the difference in caliber of act. I'm like, the bank teller,
Tessa.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, Ashley.
You
Versher.
see me here. Just cash my check. You know me. Your name Tessa. Cash my check.
I don't know who you is. You need an ID.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, I mean, overall though, I understood. Even though like through all the badness, I understood where the vision and what the message of the movie was. I think it just had a lot of detours and roundabouts to get to where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like, oh, let's get off here. Let's take a little shortcut here. Now we're at stop and go traffic just to get to where I was going.
It felt a little chaotic.
Which and that may have been what they wanted to kind of like put in there, but it's like, well, let's make it make sense. We could be chaotic and still make sense.
Yeah.
We ain't got to be chaotic and be all over the place.
Right.
I don't know. I still feel like I watched two different movies. They even had an alternate ending.
Oh, that's yeah.
What?
Yeah,
They
we got
had
to
a-
see the alternate ending of the two movies. You have the one version where they like storm the bank and they shoot and kill her.
Oh yeah.
And that could have been the ending of the movie right there. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Then they just take her.
And then it's like, oh no, that didn't happen. It was just one of the things that could have happened. But instead, she willfully walks out of the bank.
And then that's what I did. And then you have the people cheering for her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you did it. And I'm like, where was y'all when she was feeling bad? Like, if y'all knew that she only did this because of how she felt, why was none of y'all there to check on her? And the one bum, you the one asked her for money. You just knew what happened. Hit like, man, way to kick her when she low.
Right.
My thing is, if you gonna put a gun on the goddamn counter at a bank, I'm leaving here with some. Take it. Take it.
Blood on the check and all. We must have kids.
Yeah.
Give my check.
Come on.
I just shot a man.
All right. You want me next?
Fact.
Give it to me. I'm not doing nothing wrong though. Just give me my check.
Blood?
Cash my check and get me out of here. Not here for conversation. My daughter needs lunch.
Straw. You heard our opinions. We want to hear yours. If you haven't watched it, don't take our word for it. Go watch it yourself. Come back and comment. Tell us what you think, okay? Tell us what you think. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jamarcus.
Rufio.
Royal.
DJ Dries. Trying something new. We're going to figure it out eventually.
Have a good night, guys.